It's a gene we all have, a gene that results in a fatal condition you get from either your mother, your father, or both. And symptoms of the disease don't even present themselves until you're in your 30s and 40s. We learn more about the condition known as Huntington's disease and why a local girl is making it her mission to raise awareness.
Let's say you get a call from who you think is a family member indicating they're in trouble. They need money. Well, you do anything to help, right? Well, before you wire any funds, police say think twice. Today, we're going to take a look at some of the latest scams to keep on your radar and why senior citizens need to be extra careful.
How many times has a storm moved in on Delmarva and you're worried about the trees in your yard? It's happened to a lot of us. We find out what trees are likely to stay standing through the storm, what trees you might want to consider if you're ready to plant, and why it's all about placement.
We're in the kitchen making a quesadilla with flavors you may have never thought of throwing into a tortilla: mushroom and chorizo.
And while we're talking food, Rachel Ray has a handy how-to tip to help us get the freshest flavors from our garden.
And another day, another guest. Where on Delmarva is Brian?
Come on, you guys know I can't tell you, but I will give you some clues to help you try and figure it out. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
He's enjoying this way too much.
Yeah.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he didn't say, see, we have trees here.
Yeah, I've got trees there.
That's clue number one.
One of our clues. The good news is it's a gorgeous day for him to go hide.
It is,
so,
it is. He did have his sunglasses on there.
Pick that one out.
Hey, before we get started in the hot topics, I just want to touch on this a little bit. We are sad to hear about the passing of soap opera legend Jeanne Cooper yesterday. Yeah. As you may remember, I had the honor of interviewing her on the set of The Young and the Restless, a show that's been on for 40 years. She was only supposed to give me about 5 minutes because she was due on set. She had her script in her hand, but we sat and talked and laughed. We did a lot of laughing for about 20 minutes. She was so much fun.
Oh my.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
She was 84, so prayers for her family.
Terrible loss, but yeah.
I was so honored to meet her.
Neat stuff. Neat stuff. Okay. On with the show. Congratulations to Senior Airman Daniel Shimanski, based in Dover. Here's why it's a big deal for him. U.S. Air Force emergency technician has become one of the few medics to receive the Air Force Combat Action Medal. Shimanski came to the United States when he was 18 years old.
Actually, 18 months.
Oh, 18, I'm sorry, 18 months old.
That's my bad there.
His parents came here to escape the turmoil of the crumbling Soviet Union. You remember that? Little did they know that their son would be in the middle of another kind of turmoil in Afghanistan. There, he was part of a convoy, encountered 2 IEDs, found himself in combat, still able to aid wounded soldiers.
Yeah.
How incredible is that?
Amazing. And there's a big story in the Dover Post today, and if you read the story, he even says that, you know, he knew that he had to defend himself and but his first, the first thing he wanted to do was to get to those wounded soldiers, but they had to, I guess an F-18 or something came and scared the Taliban insurgents away. So, but it's just an incredible story.
What a
so
guy.
if you want to pick up the Dover Post and read the rest, I recommend it. We also want to say congratulations to Evelyn and Bill Dubins of Dover. Look at that beautiful couple. They celebrate their 70th anniversary tomorrow. Let's hear it for them. Wow. They met in 1938 when he was 17, she was 16. They were married in their early 20s. The couple moved to Dover in 1952 when Bill's father opened a liquor store where Bill worked until his retirement at the age of 70.
70 years married.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that amazing?
What is I know the first year is paper.
Well,
what is 70? Whatever you have handy?
I don't know. I think 75 is diamond, right? I don't know. I don't know.
So, honey, it's going to be a little while before we get you anything. Sorry. Just saying. Big doings this Saturday.
Yeah. You like cars, don't you? Classic cars. Just a little bit. Well, the Crabtown Cruisers are putting on their 19th annual car and truck show. There's a classic truck. They're going to have dash plaques, trophies, 50-50 drawing. And take a look at this, Jimmy. Is that a Stang?
That's a Stang.
Oh, I knew you'd like to see that. If you want some more information, it's right here. It's at the American Legion Post 93 in Pocomoke City from 1 to 3 p.m. And of course, that's this Saturday. Looks like the forecast is going to be pretty good because I know a lot of people don't like to take out their classic cars.
Don't take them out in the rain. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. So it should have some sunshine. Should be a good show. In Delaware, State House is going to start talking about a bill that will allow Delaware's horse racing tracks to reduce the number of racing days. That vote's supposed to take place today. Haven't heard the outcome on it just yet, but it's going to happen only if the organization, the track, and the horsemen can get together and decide, okay, let's race less than 100 days. And the whole thoroughbred thing, it's kind of taking a hit. Not as many people going out and following the horses like they used to.
Right.
Anyway, also in Maryland, it was voted on in November, goes into effect this weekend. Casino at Ocean Downs going to offer round-the-clock, 7-day-a-week gaming for the summer season. Liquor sales stop at 4 o'clock in the morning for 4 hours. Maryland Lottery and Gaming Control Commission last week said, yeah, okay, Worcester County Casino application can do that. 24-hour games on their 800 slot machines. So if you don't want to go to the horses, just saying.
Hey, you were telling us a couple weeks ago about the proposal to reduce hours at the OC skate park.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people don't want that to happen. There was so much opposition to the proposal, the council voted to look at a possible compromise. They had a meeting earlier this week, and so many people showed up. One of the council members suggested putting together a committee, a mayor's committee, just like they did when they were talking about where surfers could surf on the beach. So they could kind of figure out what they could do, how they could save money. So yeah, that's kind of going to happen. They're going to look at things over the summer and then decide if they're going to reduce those hours. A lot of people don't want them to.
Not a done deal yet.
No, it's not a done deal.
Guys, pay attention. If you and I are smart, we are prepared for Mother's Day, which is Sunday. All right, just a little heads up to give you a little warm-up act here. Tonight is National Mom's Night Out, and you can celebrate motherhood tonight at the Dover Mall. They got a lot of things going on, a free evening of fashion and beauty advice, tote bag giveaways, candy coupons, flower seeds, sample from Sephora. Sephora.
Makeup.
Done. 5 to 8 o'clock tonight, entertainment refreshments in the mall's promotional court between JCPenney and the Old Navy. You can also enter a raffle to win a couple of tickets to watch Bon Jovi play Chicago this summer. Oh, by the way, also, this is another thing, important thing. We've mentioned varicose veins in the past. A lot of people say, oh, that's ugly. It's more than just ugly. They can be dangerous. They'll have information there as well for how you can do a self-check for chronic venous insufficiency.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Bon Jovi, okay, I don't know how I'm going to make this connection.
Yeah,
Governor Martin O'Malley, he's a rock star, right? Many of us know that he is in a band.
He's a musician.
He was in a band. He's a musician. Yeah, he had OMalleys March, and they resigned in 2005 with a show at the Avalon Theater. This is a picture from their last show, by the way. He needed to pay a little more attention to his day job. Well, good news. OMalleys March is reuniting for a show tomorrow night at the Avalon. He mixes his own songs that range from an anthem about the Battle of Baltimore to a lullaby about Mariners' homecoming. The governor is out front with acoustic guitar, sometimes the penny whistle and vocals. Nice.
Really?
They call it Irish folk rock. So yeah, if you want to go, tickets are $25. It's tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Avalon Theater. Go ahead and order tickets by calling this number, 410-822-7299.
Is he thinking about a run at the White House? I think that was a rumor at one time. He was on the Oval Office all his own. So, who knows? Clinton played the sax, so this might be a beginning there. Maybe you, like me, are amazed at the skills of a talented gymnast. Take a look at this. There he is.
Yeah, so far so good.
Watch.
Oh my.
Oh wait, watch. Oh wait, there's more. Psh, boom!
I can do that. No, I can't.
You do that. Lisa does that every day at CrossFit.
That's
Don't let
right,
her
every morning,
fool you. That's
5:30.
That's what she does to get the day started.
Well, still to come on Delmarva Life. Did you know we are all born with a gene that results in the fatal condition known as Huntington's disease? Up next, we'll find out what determines if the disease develops and learn more about its progression.
Also going to hear the touching story of how Huntington's impacted the life of a Sussex County woman and why she is now working to raise awareness.
A little bit later, senior citizens seem to be the target of many scam artists these days. Sometimes it can be hard to determine if you're about to be a victim. Today we learn more about some of the recent scams and how to stop them in their tracks.
And we want to make you $250 richer by 5 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to tell you how you can become the next winner in our $5,000 giveaway.
And he got us yesterday, but not today. The guessing game continues as we try to figure out where Brian is on Delmarva. Brian, bring it. Clue number 1, we want to know.
All right, Jimmy and Lisa, hopefully we'll help. Clue number 1, here goes. The town has a unique way of governing. Ponder that for a little bit. I'll have another clue coming up a little later in the show. Stay with us. You're watching Delmarva Life.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union. guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.